Hi everybody, this is a light language transmission to really anchor in and receive the energies of yesterday's transmission of the illuminated cosmic heart coming into humanity. So if you haven't actually watched and listened to the previous one and received the codes from that, I would really encourage you to do that first. I've put the link in the description box. And this carries on from that. So once I finished that transmission yesterday, I had to sleep for 3 hours while all the codes integrated and moved through. And then it was another couple of hours before I was really able to fully get back into active life. It was really quite a lot of codes that embodied during that. And as you know, I was talking a lot about how I was shown that those codes that have been coming in since around 2016 were really coming more into accessibility for us now at the mundane 3D day-to-day level. And so shortly after becoming functional again yesterday, I received an image gifted from a friend. I think she said, here's some golden light for you, which she hadn't seen my transmission and didn't know anything about all the signs I've been getting around this painting in the last couple of days, 3 days. From the 12th to the 15th now. And the thing about that image, which was a GIF, it was a gift, but it was also a GIF, so it was moving. And so it was golden light moving down from above, like an orb or a golden egg. And she was standing in the water with her hands up, receiving it into her hands. And I have seen this image before. I've seen it when I was painting the painting and when I just finished the painting. And it was very timely at the time. And I graphically added it to the painting as the completed version of the painting, with also my eyes in the multidimensional heart portal. So it's representing the divine feminine in the higher realms, the higher aspect of the divine feminine in the higher realms, seeing through the dimensions and bringing that golden divine love down into embodiment as part of the ascension process. And then the physical divine feminine standing there in that water right above that golden egg and receiving it for humanity into her physical body, where her feet are touching on the earth but she is in the water, and really receiving that and grounding it into the earth grids, which also correlates with the earth grids that I was investigating and discovered that are actually in that area where all of these energies were coming in. So on that note, I decided that I felt guided to bring through some more light codes for that part of the process. The synchronicity was really quite incredible. And I was guided to choose from these Diana Cooper orb cards, which I suppose makes sense because orbs are spirit from the other dimensions communicating and guiding us and giving us energy through the orbs. So the first one that came up was Mother Mary and Archangel Zadkiel, which is just incredibly perfect. I'm going to read it. They're only short messages, so it's better for me to read it, and then we'll bring some light language through. This orb gives you a direct link to Mother Mary's heart and the cosmic heart. It helps you to awaken, open, and activate your soul star chakra. Your guidance is to reflect on your love for your family, humanity, the world, and yourself. When you work with Mother Mary and Archangel Zadkiel, you transmute the old and open to the possibility of loving yourself more. Then you can love and value others and humanity as a whole. You are asked to focus on Christ consciousness and oneness. So that's extending the unified divine cosmic heart to yourself, to loving yourself and humanity as a whole. The Christ consciousness, the cosmic heart. So it's exactly what the painting is about. And then the second one is Archangel Thelier, the angel of animals with an angel of love. So this is then about extending that divine love to the animal kingdom. This orb gives you a knowing of how important the love of animals is for your ascension. Animals incarnate on their own evolutionary path and are learning the lessons of Earth as we do. Your guidance is to be proactive today in connecting with animals in a positive, loving way. If you cannot physically touch an animal, send specific animals love and connect with them psychically. I also received a request for helping the koalas in Sydney at the moment. That was the first message I saw when I woke up this morning. I'm from Australia, even though I don't live there, and koalas are, quite endangered. So I know we lost a lot of them in the fires as well. So yeah, loving your own animals, but also sending energetically love to all the animals on the planet. So many do need us now. So then the next one, quite perfectly, is about extending that also to nature and the elementals. So Archangels Michael and Perlamik, Angel of Nature with the elementals. This card is inviting you to tune in more to the elemental kingdom. Here Archangels Michael and Perlamik are protecting the nature spirits. Your guidance is to walk in nature and be aware of the unseen forces at work around you. Connect with the fairies, pixies, gnomes, elves, salamanders and other elementals and work with them to assist nature and our planet. While you do this, you'll be protected. I just feel very much like both the messages from this painting, from yesterday's transmission and today's, are very much about being aware, opening your heart, bringing that higher, unconditional, divine love in to embodiment and into your consciousness, and just being very conscious of your connection to everything and everyone, and seeing the signs as well as the universe as an extension of you is communicating back, reflecting back to you, communicating back to you what you need to know to be in alignment, to be in divine flow. So I'm just going to do a bit of light language now. I'm going to also bring in the energy of the nautilus shell, which is a Fibonacci spiral, which is creating. So that's where the intangible, the higher, because everything is constructed on the energetic and then becomes physical, just like this painting. So this is facilitating that process through the sacred geometrical geometry of the Fibonacci spiral, represented by the nautilus shell. Akatako chokoko soko toko chokoko soko toko toko chopo soko toko choko soko toko chopoko soko toko chokopoko toko asakataka chokoko soko toko choko soko pakatako chokopo soko toko asacha sakapataka toko chopo soko toko chokopo soko chokopoko asataka chokopoko toko chipakataka soko pataka chokopoko asachaka pataka sataka pataka choko soko toko chokopoto. Just want to also just clarify that when I'm speaking about the divine feminine standing there in the water receiving it, I'm talking about the divine feminine in all of us. So even if you are masculine, you have a divine feminine aspect of yourself. And I feel yesterday when we were talking about being afraid, it was the wounded masculine aspect within all of us, and then quite often reflected through the masculine in the physical form as well, either masculine gender or the masculine energy, the one that is more polarized to the masculine energies in the unity, so but also within the self. And I also want to clarify that this receiving from the divine feminine, when I added that to the painting graphically, that was right at the completion of the physical form of the painting. And it has just come up again now. And so I'm retrieving those graphics from back then to show that they're now relevant right now. And now the Earth's energies have and the collective energies have ascended enough for it to be accessible for us to really bring that through ourselves, and therefore extend that out to the world, where it will affect everybody, and everybody will start to align to the principles of kindness and love and unity. Akachokoko toposa takapaka takachoboko atakapaka tokoko takachoboko atakasata pakatoko chokoko tokoko topoko akachasapataka katokoko tokochoposoko tokoko asachasakapataka katokoko chopoko sotokoko tapakataka tokoko asachasakapataka katokoko tokochoko soko tokopoko asachasakapataka katokoko chokoso tokopoko chokoko asachakapata sataka tokochoko sotokopoko Asachaka sapaka toko 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 Asacha sakapataka toko toko choko Asacha sakapataka toko choko toko toko sotoko choko sotaka Asachakapataka sataka toko choko toko sotoko Asataka bachaka sakatoko to Asacha sakapataka toko Asacha sakapataka koko Asakachaka sataka koko toko choko sotoko cho Asakataka choko sotoko toko chikataka pataka patako Asacha sakapataka toko choko sotaka toko soko Asataka pataka chokapataka sapataka toko chopoko toko Asacha sakapataka choko chopoko Asakata pataka toko chopoko sotoko chopoko Akakataka choko chopoko Akacha sapataka kata Asachapataka sapataka toko Asapachaka sapataka Akachapoko sotoko chopoko takataka chopoko sotoko kakatoko chipitaka So I was guided that there was a message from the animal kingdom, and I picked from the Animal Spirits deck by Susan Seddon Boulay, Seddon Boulay. And the card that came out was the spider, which is about protection, aid and wisdom. So we've had protection already there from the orb cards. Spiders are found throughout the world and appear in the legends of nearly all peoples. They're frequently depicted as helpers, protectors and creators. The Ojibwa people hang hoops of spider webs over their infants to protect them from harmful influences. Other Native American peoples, particularly those of the Southwest, associate the spider with a grandmother spirit who lives underground. The spider grandmother is a source of wisdom and a link to the underworld. She rises from her realm to offer advice, particularly before a dangerous or large undertaking. The spider woman in this painting, draped in a thick robe with flowing hair and with a ghostly face, recalls the legends of the ancient grandmother. So that's again a very feminine, like the feminine receiving divine wisdom, earth wisdom, and then creating and advising the tribe. So also I have looked into the spider before because it's come up quite a lot, and other messages from other interpretations are about it being representative of the divine feminine and of the creator, the passion and power of the divine feminine, but also the creative power in terms of she recreates her web every morning. Every single day is a new creation, and she catches in her web what is for her, and so she puts out the creation and it comes to her, very much like I have created that painting, and then the physical 3D world structures have come in on the energetic web at the right time, which represents, like the string of lights and the golden egg, have appeared in 3D form all together right now, which shows me that the energetic web, like the weaving of light, the weaving of codes, have gone out, and they have come back. I didn't have to go out and get them, but they have come back all together at the right time. And it will be interesting to see how that then ripples out into all your lives as you receive those codes. Okay, message from Mother Mary now. Mother Mary and the tribal grandmothers, the matriarchs, the divine feminines. I feel like crying because the energy coming in from the divine mothers, the divine creators, the goddess. I feel my crown opening, and just this overwhelming love, this love for humanity. Okay, so the energy's coming in, so you can just feel that through my energy field as I'm expressing the transmission. Okay, and now also Archangel Michael, and I'm seeing his blue colour. He's coming in, so we have a divine feminine presence and a divine masculine presence. And Archangel Michael's very much about protecting, so there's a protection of the feminine now in a way that historically was not there. Is when the divine feminine expressed her light, love and creativity, she was persecuted. So Michael's coming in with his sword of protection. Seeing lots of blue light. Lots and lots of blue light. I'm seeing Mother Mary wearing blue. The third eye opening, the lower spine opening, I'm seeing the pink rose. And the golden egg going into the hearts of humanity. And the left and the right foot equally placed on the earth. So the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects working in unity with their feet on the ground. Akachoko sotokopokoto, akatakacha atasapokoko, asabatakata kakakaka tokoko chupoko sotokokopokoko, asataka pachaka satopokoko, asataka pachaka kasatokoko tokobotoko kotochupoko, asakatapaka tokoko tokochupoko sotokobotoko, ata kotokoko po sokobotoko koko koko kotokopoko tokopo. Okay, so that is the message. Hope you can receive that well. Like I said, I had to really sleep off the codes to help them integrate. So it's possible that there may be that kind of need for you as well. And yeah, I can see that the codes have been given and that they're in your energy fields, and you guys walking away from that shore, going about your life with those codes all glowing in your energy fields. So many blessings, everybody. Listen as many times as you need to really get all those codes as they go into a deeper layer each time. I usually need to listen about 3 times myself.